Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now.
Hi guys, welcome to playwiththeworld.com. I'm Shannon Kaiser and I got my little Tucker here. He wanted to say hi to everyone and he just wants some pets. This day is a very special day. Today is my grandmother's birthday. Happy birthday, Grandma! Yay! She is 92 years old. That is so awesome. What's awesome about it is how she is still loving life completely to every second to the max. She is dancing around. She is having a really good time. She's walking and enjoying every little bit of what life has to offer. And my message today for you guys is inspired by Grandma. So thank you very much, Grandma, for being you and showing me that life is such a precious gift. So a couple weeks ago, Grandma was with us here. She was staying with me, and I was a little bit stressed out. In fact, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Have you ever woken up on the wrong side of the bed and you are completely in a zone of everything is going wrong? Your coffee maker doesn't work, or you spill your coffee on yourself and you're late for work and it just snowballs. The client meeting didn't go the way you wanted, and it's just like boom, boom, boom. It just keeps going. Well, it is impossible to get out of that state when you're in that state. And I had not just one day where I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, but it was actually a whole entire week. The whole week I was just completely in a zone of funky funk. So how do we get out of funky funk? Well, we start by no more drama, pretty mama. That's right. There's no more drama, and that's really what this message is all about. Well, it was pretty hard for me to get out of my funk, but I needed to do something different. So I changed my scene, and I went and I talked to my grandma. I said, Grandma, how are you? And she smiled, and she said, it's so nice to see you. I'm well. She's always so happy. So first, right away, she inspired me to just be a little bit lighter and not so angry and mad at the way things were going in the world, in my reality. And I said, Grandma, in your life, when things have been tough, how did you get through it? And she just looks at me and very, as a matter of factly, says, well, Shannon, dear, things always work out in the end now, don't they? So really there's no point in worrying about it. And it was like, so divine, so perfect. I needed to hear that. And it was at that very moment that I changed my perception. I realized, so what if the client didn't call me back? So what if I, whatever it was that was bothering me that day, I could choose to let it bother me or choose to not let it bother me. And here is a woman who has been through so much, 92 years of life, 92 years of experiences, from the Great Depression to slavery to moving over from Europe and coming and going through world wars and experiencing so many things. And in those times, she could have gone to a place of fear, a place of, oh my God, I'm not good enough, my world sucks. But she didn't, because she knew that it was always going to work out. So for you today, if there's a place in your life that you feel like you're pushing, I was pushing. You see, I'm trying to get my book out, and I have this book, it's done, and I'm trying to secure a literary agent, and an agent came back and said this is not the right book for me. And I could have just let it be that, but I let it snowball into something else where I'm not good enough, my book's not good enough, and this is frustrating. Well, what happened naturally, because I was in that state, more bad things happened. More things with the book, with whatever it was. But I had to quickly get myself back to a place of, wait a second, I'm creating this own pity party. I am the one causing my drama. And according to Grandma, it all works out in the end now, doesn't it? So just because I can't see the future doesn't mean it's not going to work out. And the same thing goes for you. If there's something that you've really been holding on to and you're just like completely frustrated because it's not happening, you really want it, the first thing to do is to just relax and realize you don't need to worry about it. There's no reason to worry. Just trust that everything is going to be fine, and you just have to go with it. And Grandma taught me that it's important to recognize that we don't have to worry about things, but more importantly, to recognize that life is really short. Here she is 92 years, and that may sound like a long time, but she ended our conversation by saying, Shannon, life is way too short to let anything worry you or eat you up inside. It all works out in the end. It always does. So in order for us to let it work out, we have to be able to release the resentments that we're holding on. It was more important for me a couple weeks ago to be angry and be right, like, no, my book is good and they don't know what they're talking about and I'm the one who's right. Instead of saying, you know what, maybe this agent isn't the right one for me. Or maybe my book can improve and there is a way to make it even better. There's a lot of ways to do this. So I got out of that mindset by realizing I don't have to worry about things working out the way I think they should, because they will work out. When I'm 92, this won't even matter. And it will come very fast. So it is our job to make sure every moment we're fully in it, living it, experiencing it, and not worrying about the outcome, but just being present in it. And then if we can release resentments and let go of the way other people are acting around us and making them feel like, when that happened, I felt like, oh my gosh, I suck. I'm not in a good place. But I didn't have to do that. Same thing for you. All you have to do is realize that it's not about you. Got it? That agent wasn't really talking to me. He just didn't want to sell a book about happiness because he already sold books about happiness, and he just was done with it. Had nothing to do with me. I can still have a happy book because I'm a happy lady. And you guys too. Whatever it is that's bothering you right now, realize that if your boss said something to you, or your fiance, your husband, girlfriend, whatever it is, it's not about you. Whatever they're going through, they're stuck too. So what you can do is just choose to love them, choose to embrace them, and say, I forgive you. And the last thing for us to do is to choose positive thoughts. And that's exactly what I did. I said, you know what? I had such a good time writing this book. This book needs to get out. This book is an extension of me, extension of Play with the World, and it has a message that can go far. And I just held that. So that's all you have to do. So no more drama, pretty mamas. Enjoy the time and have a great day. Thanks, guys.